What's happening, people? And once again, welcome back to youtube.com/CubCamTV for this, another edition of the Billboard Review, an edition of the Cubcast, which is, of course, our daily news section, looking at all the latest stories going on in and around the worlds of international music. We try to cover as much amapiano, Afrobeat, dancehall, and reggae as we possibly can here on the channel. So big up each and every one of you who has been involved in that journey so far. Of course, if you're new to the channel, do make sure you're getting involved by hitting that subscribe button on the right-hand side of the page, turning notifications on, of course, leaving a like, leaving a comment, and all of that good stuff. Now, for those that aren't aware what the Billboard Review is, we take a few minutes out each week to look at the latest updates to the US Afrobeats Billboard charts in association with the Music Whisperer, a little account you can see up here, around there somewhere, that is doing absolute bits right now. A really good account to follow for all the latest Afrobeats and amapiano news, so do go and give them a follow. There is a link in the description down below. There's also a link to the Billboard chart in the description down below. I often see people asking where they can actually find this chart that we review, but I leave a link in the description down below so you can go and check for yourself. But yeah, without further ado, let's jump into the chart and look at what's going on in the lower ends. We see Emiliana from CK maintaining its position down in 50th, that one dropping quite heavily since its first week involved. We also see Understand from AMAARAE dropping 3 places, down from 46th down to 49th. Girlfriend from Ruger is up 1 place to 49th, and Whiskey from Burna Boy drops drastically again. This is kind of what you expect after a big album drop. Obviously, you're going to see big tracks from an album kind of make their way into this chart, but then a lot of them will dip down after that first week of everyone listening. Whiskey being the first one of those to drop drastically. We see that go down from 35th to 47th. Palazzo from Spinel and Asha K down 2 places from 44th to 46th. And we also see a re-entry for TEMS in 45th with Crazy Things. Now, whether this is to do with the association of the Beyonce album combined with the Black Panther soundtrack, I don't know, but I'm sure we'll find out more as we go. Trinidad Cardona up 3 places with Love Me Back from Firebeat alongside Robinson, and we also see AMAARAE's Woman moving down 6 places from 37th to 43rd. Moving up the chart then as we go, we see the likes of Fireboy DML with Playboy down 4 places, interestingly enough ahead of the release of Playboy this weekend. And we also see Thames with Ice-T moving up 4 places from 45th to 41st. Thames again being very dominant on this chart at the moment. Moving up then, the next section we see Overloading, the very interesting tune. Actually, I need to move that down slightly so you can see. Yeah, Overloading, Overdose, of course, the Mavens rally tune, Crayon, A-Star, Magix, Boy Spice, and of course Ladipo, and obviously Don Jazzy on there as well. That down in 40th, up 1 place from 41st to 40th. We see Dirty Secrets from Burna Boy dropping 6 places, down from 33rd to 39th. Replay from Thames up 4 places to 38th. We see The Key from Thames up 6 places from 43rd to 37th, and we also see Black Sheriff's Kwaku the Traveller again holding position in 36th. Wild Dreams from Burna Boy featuring Khalid down 5 places to 35th, and On the Low from Burna Boy, funnily enough, one of the only tracks from Burna Boy that isn't off that project in this in this chart. It's actually moving up 5 places again. So what is happening now? We are seeing the equilibrium restore. We are seeing the album tracks actually dip down a little bit, and that kind of normality kind of ensue, which is cool to see. Moving forward off the back of this as well, Kilometer from Burna Boy drops down 1 place from 32nd to 33rd, and we also see the Sungba remix, Ashake alongside Burna Boy, moving up from 34th to 32nd. And again, Burna Boy still with a real dominant kind of hold over this list at the moment. Down from 25th to 31st, we see Roller Coaster featuring J Balvin. Now moving up again, we see a brand new entry, which is always exciting. We'll get into that in a second. Jagale from Burna Boy down from 27th to 30th. We see Vanilla down 7 places from 22nd to 29th. But AMAARAE makes what I believe could be her Billboard debut. She might have had one other tune in here, but this is definitely the highest I think she's actually charted, with A Body, A Coffin, that one off the Wakanda Forever soundtrack in 28th. Great look for AMAARAE again. Really like that as a tune. We have got a full review of it up on the channel, so do go and check that out if you haven't already. Alongside this, we do see some movement though. Science from Burna Boy in 21st last week, down to 27th. We see Peace Be Up Unto You from Asha K moving back up 3 places from 39th to 26th. We then see Attention from AMAARAE actually dropping a place to 23rd from 25th, and we also see I'm a Mess from AMAARAE off the brand new album, of course, moving up to 24th from 31st. We actually gave our thoughts on the AMAARAE album on a recent Twitter space, which you can check out in the description down below. Basically, it says go and check out the Go and check out the community, and you can listen back to all the Twitter spaces we do as the Reactors Roundtable in there, so do go and have a look. Damages from TEMS goes up to 22nd from 28th. Before that, though, we see Camino going up to 23rd position from 26th with Sugarcane. Again, I don't know whether that is the kind of remix and the original combined, but Sugarcane, undoubtedly one of the biggest tunes of the year. Do make sure you go and check out our official interview with Camino on the channel. And 21st, we see Cloak and Dagger from Burna Boy and J Haas dropping 4 places from 17th. So there we go. Moving up again then, it gets very exciting. Rover from Simba and DTG maintaining its position in 20th. Different size from Burna Boy, down 4 places to 19th. Common Person down 2 places to 18th. And Tony and Sing down 3 places as well, featuring Popcorn, of course. That's one of my favorites of this project. But again, Burna Boy Yay moving back up the charts, up to number 16. This is crazy. From 19th. So the older Burna Boy tunes are now kind of heading back up the chart, whilst the ones off the album are heading down. An interesting combination of things going on there. Alongside this, Jerusalema, another one featuring Burna Boy, up from 18th to 14th, featuring, of course, Burna Boy, Nomsibo, Zakodi, produced and created by Master KG. So we also see Colosa from Oxlade up 11 places from 24th up to 13th. Again, we were saying this on the space the other day. For me, this is undoubtedly one of the tunes of the year. Without a doubt, one of the catchiest releases of the year. And again, it all comes from a colour session. Fantastic stuff for Oxlade. This is the highest he's charted, I believe. If that could get into the top 10, that would be awesome. TEMS featuring Brent Fayaz up 1 place from 13th to 12th. Again, this is a tune that's always been in and around this area. And Rema's Calm Down maintains its position in 11th. Now, are we going to see any new top 10 entries? This is where it gets very interesting indeed. And moving up, we see in 10th, Feels and Buju maintaining their position in the top 10 with Finesse. Fantastic stuff. Again, one of my favourite releases of the year. And I love the fact this is a tune that has maintained that really high level of positioning so far. Moving up from this as well, in 9th, we see It's Plenty from Burna Boy, maintaining its position in 9th, its 3rd week in the chart, following on from the album release. Good stuff indeed. Higher from TEMS in 8th. That one down 1 place from 7th last week. Again, a height of 5th. How many TEMS tunes are we going to see in this top level? We do see a new one. TEMS, No Woman, No Cry, the official cover for the Wakanda Forever soundtrack. I believe it's called The Prologue. It's the name of the actual album that it's released on. But this is great news for TEMS. Another top 10 for TEMS. Is there anything this woman can't do, man? Every single time she has a new release out, it goes into the top 10. She's had numerous periods where she's had the most tracks in this listing. Obviously, following on from Love Domini, Burna has kind of taken over that. But when Tems' album releases, I'm sure we're just going to see the top kind of 25 all just taken over by Tems tunes, which is really cool to see. In 6th, we see Loved One Titi. From CK, again, maintaining a top 10 position now for 19 weeks. It was number 1 for, I think, 9 of those 19 weeks, which is absolutely crazy. As next week will be the 20th week of the chart, which is really cool to see. In 5th, Fireboy DML and Ed Sheeran with Peru, that one dropping off, but maintaining its position in 5th. In 4th, we see For My Hand, the Burna Boy and Ed Sheeran collab, dropping down from number 2 to number 4. Again, Ed Sheeran very heavily involved in this top section and upper echelon here. We see Essence featuring Justin Bieber and Tems in 3rd place from Wizkid, of course, a legendary track that has maintained it has had a number 1, and that's the most important thing. In 2nd, Tems jumping up again. It's crazy with Free Mind. That one in 4th last week, back up to 2nd place this week. That's been in and around the top 10 for a long period of time now. And we also see, of course, in number 1, Last from Burna Boy. What else was it going to be following on from those results of Love Domini? Last maintains its position in number 1. It's been in the charts for 11 weeks, and following on from the launch of the album, it shot into that number 1 position the following week. So really, really good stuff from Burna Boy. And again, some interesting new entries. 2 new entries from Tems, Crazy Things entering into the bottom half of the chart, and No Woman No Cry debuting at number 7. Colosa having a big jump up from number 24 to 13. That could end up being in the top 10 next week. We should see that, I believe. And we also see a new entry from AMAARAE, A Body, A Coffin in 28th. I'm pretty sure it's 45th. Yeah, 45th. The re-entry for Tems is Crazy Things. So there we go. Those are the new additions to this chart. Are there any changes you would have expected to see? Would you have expected more of the Burna Boy tracks, for instance, to have dropped down? Would you have expected perhaps P Square to be involved in this list? And that's something I was sort of semi-expecting, to see P Square actually get into this list off the back of those 2 releases they dropped a couple of weeks ago. And yeah, I think I've got a funny feeling we're going to see Machala in here coming up from next week. And yeah, I'm pretty sure following on from that as well, Fireboy's album releasing this week means we're going to see a ton of new Fireboy DML music in this listing. Again, no Booga. Booga has gone from Kiz, Daniel, and Techno. Surprised at that. I'm really surprised at that. It was in like the top 10 and then it just disappeared from the chart. So whether they've got a remix coming and they've let Billboard know in advance or something, I don't know. But it's going to be very interesting to see why that one has actually left this listing. But there we go. Guys, let us know your thoughts in the comments section down below. And as always, do make sure you are getting involved by hitting that subscribe button on the right-hand side of the page. Turning notifications on, of course, as well. Leaving a like, leaving a comment, all of that good stuff. This has been the Billboard Review in association with The Music Whisperer. And we'll see you all next time. Peace.
Sounding so good right now. But they're sounding a bright and town.
Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel right now, Cam TV. Stay locked.